Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Molly, back at home.
Good morning, Tiff. It looks like I'm in my greenhouse, but I am indeed back in my basement.
Well, it sure does look beautiful with that background. So you're giving us all the good vibes, which I feel like we need. It is beautiful outside already today, so I hope everybody gets a chance to enjoy some of the warmth.
Yeah, we've had a great weekend. And one of the things that I think is most beautiful this time of year is flowers in the garden. And you know, it was just my birthday. So I love the fact that peonies, which are my favorite flower, bloom this time of year. And I just have to show you this one, show off this one from my garden.
Whoa.
Check this out.
Oh,
Isn't that amazing?
all
Isn't
I can
that
think,
huge?
though, when I see those is ants. I think of ants because they hide away in peonies. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I have a way of getting rid of ants. That's a whole nother demonstration, but these are not from my garden, but these are peonies also.
Those are
and
beautiful,
they're just,
too.
I just think they're the most incredible flowers. So what I wanted to share is that, you know, so often with fresh flowers, you cut them, you put them in the vase, you try to enjoy them as much as you can, you try to keep them fresh. And peonies are like other flowers where they just bloom a certain time of year. But there are some quick and easy ways that you can actually save the buds, the blooms, and then have a beautiful bouquet weeks, even months later. So you want me to show you how?
Yeah, I do, because I feel like my mom's been big into this, like replanting and doing stuff with seeds or buds. So I want to know how you do it.
Yeah, okay, and I did look it up because my mom actually taught me this, and I thought, I don't know if I want to share advice that's not backed up by some gardening expert. So this is in Garden Gate magazine, but you can see these are all in different stages. So some of them, like this yellow flower is beautiful, but that's way too open to save for later. Same with this white one. So what you want to do is look for a bud, a bloom that's kind of like this, and you want to do the squish test. So you want it, this is a little too squishy, it's a little too open.
Oh.
And you don't want it too tight. Like this one is just, is hard like a rock. So you want it kind of marshmallowy is what they say the density should be like. So then you're gonna actually pull your bud, and then you're gonna cut it just above the leaves. So you're gonna, I feel like Melinda Myers right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna cut it, you cut it right above the leaves.
You got some prairie, some native grasses in there too?
Yeah. And so then you're going to take your bud, and this one's a little tight, but this one's perfect. Put it in a plastic bag. You don't need to add anything else. You do not want to add water, any more moisture, because mold can grow. And you don't want to hurt the buds or the stem, bend them when you put them in the plastic bag. Then you put it in your fridge. You've got the buds in the plastic bag. You put it in the fridge for up to a month or two. Then when you're ready to have a beautiful bouquet, you take them out. You snip about a half of an inch at an angle.
So you weren't putting anything on the stem to keep it wet? You weren't doing anything at all?
Nope, nothing at all. Then you clip it at about a half an inch at an angle. You put it in some room temperature water to encourage it to bloom, and then you get flowers months later.
And then voila. That's
Voila.
fantastic.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
That is cool. I like that. Well, I suppose people who have, you know, like an actual peony bush outside their home too, that's something that they could do, because then they'd have one full bloom, and then they'd have one they can save.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what they say. Bring half in and enjoy them now, and then half of them try to put in the fridge and save for later.
I love it. Well, that's our sound off today. What's your best tip for keeping flowers alive? Pretty cool. Okay, I got to share you this. So let us know that. We'll have a chance to read those later. In Prevention Magazine, I'm going to kind of skip ahead because yesterday, you brought it to my attention, Molly, but it was yesterday that was National Give Blood Day.
Oh, I thought it was today, but it was yesterday. Okay.
So it was yesterday, but in Prevention Magazine, they actually have an entire article about how giving blood is healthy for you and why. First and foremost, I think a lot of people know that just a single donation can save as many as 3 lives. So that in itself is pretty incredible. Yeah. And these are some ways that it actually is really healthy for you. So the first one is that you actually get a free health check. Part of this you can probably guess. You know, you actually get like your pulse, your blood pressure, your body temperature taken. But the things I didn't know is that they also do screening for anemia, various infectious diseases, hepatitis B, parasites. So you can find out some serious things just by going, you know, if you haven't had a recent checkup.
Yeah, you might find out you have parasites, huh?
Yeah, seriously,
I'm not
right?
making
I'm sure
fun
we
of
all
it.
do.
Yeah, I'm not making fun of it, but I actually found out I had anemia because I tried to give blood and wasn't able to, and then I was able to get it treated. So I know exactly what I mean. There are huge benefits to that.
Huge. And I didn't realize some of that. They say in general, your health gets a lift because what it does is it lowers the amount of iron in your blood, which we know is then decreasing risks from cancer, lung cancer, other mortality, liver, colon cancer. It really helps to keep the iron low. But they also say, this one you might know, you get some spare calories to play with, because you hear a lot of people saying that, oh, I get to go have a big meal now. In fact, do you want to guess how many calories you get extra by
Wait,
giving blood?
let me guess. Let me guess. I'm gonna say 500.
Pretty close, 650 calories.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a nice meal.
I know, there you go. And the benefit's mental too. Just because you're doing something good, they say obviously doing good things for other people leads to happier, more happiness and longevity.
Yeah, I think honestly, Tiff, I think the knowing that you have done something that's going to save somebody's life, and when
Yeah.
you set up to 3 lives, I
Three
mean,
lives.
that's an incredible boost. I mean, some people donate, we talk about kidneys, for example, which is very invasive, but giving blood is about the easiest way that average people like you and me can actually save somebody's life. I love that.
So go ahead. It was National Give Blood Day yesterday, so keep it going.